I'm Lena, I'm 27 years old, currently working in marketing and as a shop assistant for running a apparel startup, which is really nice because I can connect my passion to running and to sports and also work in that field. I do something almost every day, but with a different intensities. Like right now, my focus is shifted back more to running, but I've been also doing really diverse sports lately. So I got back into swimming, and over summer I was cycling a lot. And I also do like workout in the gym sometimes, do some strength training, which is kind of necessary to have a sustainable routine with doing sports. So I have I think by now a sustainable mix of sports I do during the week. My family lives in Kapustel, a small village where I grew up. It's really nice to get back there whenever I want because it's not far from Berlin. I think I was kind of practicing running almost all my life. I was in the track and field club back when I was a kid. So in my hometown, I was then even doing also some smaller runs. Like my city always had this 5 or 10K runs, or even in school, I participated in the smaller runs. But back then it was not a cool hobby to have. Other kids were dancing and having something with a performance to show off. But when you're running, back then it was not that hobby everyone would cheer you up for. I remember that my mom was joining a running club. Around the same time I was also joining the track and field club, so sometimes we had a day of the week where we were kind of training together, but everyone in their own group, of course. Then she also participated in some runs, and I really liked the atmosphere there. My father was also running sometimes, but not that much, maybe a bit around the neighborhood, but he got really into cycling. I love that I can chat with my dad about bikes and everything that he can show me, and also was helping me with choosing my bike, actually.
I would say Lena, if I have to describe her, I would use 3 words, which is motivation, determination, and energy. And she's a mix of 3 of them, and special also. And I always call her Queen. Queen of cycling, Queen of.
I think I got more serious with running when the whole pandemic happened. So this was 2020. Then running was the only hobby you could have, or you could practice with one other person. You were allowed to leave the house. And then I found one friend who was also into running, so we just met up for going for a run. And so we had a nice goal to run to and to train together. And since then I kind of never stopped. I don't remember a time where I was not running regularly. I was then training even more and more, and in the past year, so in the beginning of 2024, I made a New Year's resolution that I want to join a running club. I felt like my whole world is just around running because I do this in the morning and the evening. It's crazy how this all evolved from that hobby that was kind of never cool to have to that main sport that is cool to practice. Often don't even run with music because it gives me some space to sort my thoughts with the movement, because it's so repetitive. It's some kind of meditation for me because you just stick with the rhythm of your feet and your own breath. It's not important to where to go and how fast you go. It's just about the movement itself that I'm really enjoying, and all the endorphins are coming in. It's really nice, especially if you get a long run or a tough workout and then you come back proud of yourself.
I don't know if it was the last run, but it was definitely one of those times where Lena kind of had very high mileage weeks. So that was already wow, how can she do that? And then we were on Monday at the load run. And she said, yeah, my hip is super weird. It's really itchy. And I was like, okay. That doesn't sound too good, but I think 2 days after she kind of had to stop after getting the diagnosis. So, yeah.
The injury happened in June 24, and it was not an accident or something that happened on a special day. It was an injury caused by overtraining, and my body was not listening to it a lot. It's a fracture in the hip, so when you get too much tension, your bone can get kind of fragile. It's something pretty serious and taking really long to heal. Sometimes then you give it a bit rest and then it's fine again. But with that thing, I felt like, okay, with every step I do, it's getting worse. And that really freaked me out in the beginning, not knowing what it is. I went to different doctors, the orthopedic, and got an MRT where they then in the end could see that it's actually the fracture. And from that, I really stopped working out at all for some times. Well, I was miserable. There was like a lot of stress happening at the same time, and I was not in a good place at all. When I got injured, I was really afraid that I'm going to be left out because I cannot participate in all those runs and events anymore. But I felt like the people I was really friends with were always there supporting me, and they did not care about me as a runner, but also me as a person, and they never left me. That community felt like a family, and of course people have been then asking me like what's going on, and they really cared about like what happened. So it was really nice to like still see the people and be around them.
Yeah, we started with 6 people, and first of all with friends, family, and after some weeks I would say it developed, and even more people will show up. And no, it's a fun place and a safe space for everyone, and we always said it's like a little playground, because we like to bring people together to have like a little community. We started it, and after I think the 6th run, Lena joined our running club and tried it out, and after some time she was a big part of our community, of our, I would say, LoAD family, and also was important for not for us, also for the girls here, to give this little safe spot, I would say, and also this role to be a pacemaker.
Even without running, which is maybe not what it's all about, it's maybe the community. It was nice to also speak honestly with friends about it, and also with other people who got injured. It helped me a lot, and I think it helped them a lot, and I think how to deal with it mentally is sometimes even harder than going through the pain. It's tough if something really, which doesn't mean so much to you, gets cut out of your life out of the sudden. After the injury, I was cycling quite a lot because that was not causing any pain, and also my physio said it's fine to go cycling. It became like a huge passion of mine. Physiotherapy, it helped me a lot to get to know which exercises I can do. I was then getting into strength training. I was being in the gym for at least 2 times a week, building up muscle, and it's giving me a nice feeling of clearing my mind. For the future, my mindset changed a lot, I would say. It's sometimes still hard to manage, but I think I've learned to be more conscious. In the end, I'm thankful for like all the experience and everything. I really want to enjoy running in the long term, and I want to listen more to my body and what it tells me, to give it the rest and the recovery and the fuel it needs. Thank you.